lord, over here! Hello! I am Torondor the Builder. I am pleased that you have chosen this site, Glen Elaine, for your castle, my lord. Anything that I can do to help serve you in constructing the most wonderful of things, I am happy to do. That one wasn't mine. I didn't have anything to do with it. Hello, builders. It is Torondor the Builder here. Yes, hello. How do I get back into my guy? It's supposed to be F8, right? No? F9. Ah, darn it. I guess we'll have to go and find it here. Let's see. Where is it? F. Nah. 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 Really? There it is. Get back into it is F6. F6, yes. There we go. There's my guy. Well, yes, hello builders. I am Torondor the Builder, and welcome to Medieval Engineers. Now, I have to tell you that this music is freaking awesome. I really do like the music, honest. Then again, I'm kind of like that anyway, so. Ah! Oh, whoops. Ah! So, here's my guy. That's right. Yep, this is my guy. And we're chilling. Now, this is a kind of a test that I built last night, just seeing how things worked. That was actually in here when I got here. So, but what we're going to do is explore what you can do in Medieval Engineers. We're going to, well, actually, I'll tell you what, how about if we'll go into first-person mode? I think it might be a little easier to build in third person, but it's easier to walk in first person. But anyway, we will see what we can build. We'll do a little bit of building, and I think that each episode will cover a little something different until we get into some of the more serious stuff. Because I found that even as I built this little thing, as you can see from the roof, yeah, there's all sorts of ways to hose it up. So let's get started. One of the things that those of y'all who have seen me work before know that I've done Minecraft stuff, and that's one of the things that enticed me to come here. However, I am sharp. I'm not exactly sure. Stone, spiral staircase. Stone, spiral staircase, sharp. I think that's this one that I want. We'll see. We shall see. But anyway, one of the things that that I have, you know, been I don't want to say unhappy with in oh wait, yeah, there we go. In Minecraft is that there are some things that I've always wanted, and I just can't seem to get them. I just can't. So fortunately, that shouldn't be a problem in here. Now there is a bit of a bit fewer blocks and things like that are available. It's true. This is an alpha game. I got it on Steam early release or early availability. But they are adding to it every day, and goodness knows I really do like what they have in here so far. So here's what we are gonna do. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that guy, put him there, and the rest we might fiddle with as we need it. Okay. And we'll get to some of the other stuff later on. Alright, so as you can see, you know, I've managed to build all these things. But just so you know, I'm going to do this for y'all's benefit. Building can be very tricky. Okay, because unlike Minecraft where you simply click to both place and remove the blocks, if you look here, as you can see, if I left click to place a block, I'm actually going to place that piece of roof on that angle that is indicated by the white bounded block. If I right click, I'm going to delete the red block, the red bounded block. And let's see what happens when I right click by accident. Oops. Yeah, that's the problem. So obviously you don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and oops. Where is my load? Quick load is F5. Okay. Yes, I went to quick load. I want to go back to where I was. But anyway, so you do have to be careful because the unlike Minecraft. So let's see. First of all, yeah, this was it was unfortunate, but it did go and mess me up. Something awful. And we're gonna need. Let's see, what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need the wall, a stone wall. Window, a stone wall window, and a stone wall door. Right. There we go. And yeah, let's we'll go with that for now. Then I obviously we're gonna need that, and we're gonna need that afterwards. Oops. And last but not least, I think we will need some of those. And those. Oh, and of course we'll need the other one too. But alright, so let's start off here by placing the blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I came over and made it 3 by 3. Now, as you can see, the white block, the white lined box is where it's going to be placed. Now, really? Good grief, it really did not want to go and jump anywhere. And just to make sure we can get up, let's go ahead and place a stand back far enough. Now to rotate it, we do Q and E and R and T if it can also be rotated in that direction. Alright. Bam. Now let's say I wanted to delete that set of stairs. Well, now everything bounded by the white box is where the stairs will be placed if it was a new set. But if you want to erase the one behind it, you make sure it's highlighted in the red box and you right click. Just like that. So we place. Oh wait, no. We want to right click. Yes, we do want those there. Alright. Now we can start putting on this. Now, one thing I want you to notice, and unfortunately I did it so much better the first time around when I built that one, but a lot of the stuff did not take, so I'm going to have to test this out and then come back to it. But we'll see. I tried reducing a bunch of the settings. So one of the things that we'll notice is if we click on the wall, that is actually a wall inside of a box, inside of that cube. So let's say for a moment that we're like, okay, well that's great. We also want to place a wall there, right? So that's fine. We will left click, and now look, now we have a wall there. Now notice that that is on that side of that box. If I were to come over here, bam, and bam, now look. Now I've actually made a double thick wall because now I've got a wall that is on both sides. Ta-da! But that's okay. Let's see, how do I do this? And I want to get rid of that piece. There we go. Okay, so I got rid of those two pieces. Alright, so the way you go and place, if you've already got one in the corner, obviously I don't want to place it right next to me, so I'll hit the Alt or Z buttons, and what that does, actually I guess Alt you can press and hold, or Z you can toggle, and see now it's going to try to place it in the same exact box, but I don't want to place it there, so I rotate it, and as long as it's not on the exact same plane as the other wall, I can drop it in. Voila. So, here we go. Now this one is okay. We can just rotate that one, not a problem. And back up a little bit more. Only this one here, I think we're going to place a window. Voila. Now we have a window. And we can do the same thing. And we'll put one there. And do we want one there? Now maybe we'll just go back to a plain wall. Okay, so now we've got that. And last but not least, we want to get our door, our entree. Bam. Okay. Check that out. And we'll go back to O, or 0, and we can move our guy inside. Hey, check it out. Alright, now that we have done that, now I want to make it a spiral staircase inside. So we have a couple different kinds. We have a stone spiral staircase. We have a stone spiral staircase sharp. What that is, that's for square buildings versus round ones. I don't necessarily want to do the round ones. I want to go ahead and put the square ones in here. You'll see in just a moment. So we're going to come in here and we're going to say, alright, we want to put that right there. Bam. Look at that. It puts the little centerpiece and everything. So now we're going to come here, and where's the next one now? Notice how it's trying to place it down below. We don't want, hello, we don't want it up down there. We want to put it, where is it? Come on. There we go. Z. Alright, see now there we go. There's the next level up. Bam. Now, let's say for a moment that we come up here and we're like, okay, well, we want to put one more level up because we want to keep going. Well, I'm going to have a hard time getting it to go there because when I hit alternate, it goes down, not up. And why is that? Well, as far as I can tell you, it's because there is no support. There's nothing for it to be supported on. So I could certainly put it like that and have it spiral back down, but that would just be weird. So we have to wait on that. So we have to wait until we get some more walls up. So let's go ahead and put one. Whoops. Put one there. And let's see. One there. There we go. And let's see. I think right there I might put... We have a window already right below that, so why don't we come over here. There we can put a window. There we are. You basically just have to learn to play with the little toggles until your little piece comes up. Now you might be saying, let's turn flying mode on here for a moment. Obviously we have some stairs that are out of plane. Now that's the one thing that I want you to notice. If you notice, let's go into first person mode. No, first person mode, thank you. Notice the width of the steps. As I'm going up the steps, let's take the stuff out of our hand. They are more narrow because they go all the way into the wall, whereas here, because there is no wall, they basically continue to go all the way out to the edge. So obviously the wall is hiding a portion of that. And that's okay. One way to avoid that, if you do not want to, is to do what I did before and place your walls on the outside in the next block over. But given what we have here, it's not that big a deal. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and let's come over a little bit. Huh. There we go. And fill that puppy right in. Okay, so now that we have another level up, let's see what we can get. Let's go back to our steps. Caught ourselves. And see if we can't go and fly up here. Turn on, I keep mixing up my fly with my... There we go! Our alternate toggle. So now we have the next level. There we go. And it gets up there, and we'll go ahead and put in some more stone walls and windows. We'll start with our stone walls. There we go. And we'll put a, let's see, because we don't want this to be too funky looking. And we'll put a, not a 5, a 4. There we go. And we will put one there. And there we go. It's at the far end. That's where we want it. Just remember, it's kind of difficult to... oh, I guess I never did do that, huh? Well, I'll show you in just a moment then. Well, actually, I guess I did do that, didn't I? Gosh, I'm really very sorry because I obviously went and had to redo a chunk of this, and it's tough remembering what I did and what I didn't do and how I didn't do it and all that other good stuff. Okay, so now we have this. It comes all the way up to this level, but now let's say, like I did over there, I wanted to put a little, the watchtower portion of it. So let's go and open this up. We'll scroll down here to wood floor. We're going to take this wooden floor here because we're done with the stairs. And we are going to take this, we're going to place it, toggle our Z off, and we're going to place it there and there. Right, where'd that one go? Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Well, let's see. There's got to be a different way to get rid of that, because obviously if I go and bang on that, or if I go and oh, still have to hit crouch. I forgot about that. I guess I could leave that there for the time being. It just is, it's not particularly useful, but dang it. Really? See, that's the problem. I still haven't gotten rid of it. There we go. That's all I wanted to do, was get rid of that. Alright, so now I have to go back and put in some replacement walls. And listen to the dinging of the thing. Alright, so let's go back here. And I think we had 2 window ones here. There we go. Alright, so that's fixed. Okay, so we fixed it and we got our stuff. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put in some of these guys. These are wooden walls. And again, put in the same way. So we'll go ahead and put in all of our wooden walls, and then, or sorry, all of our wooden windows, and then we'll come back and we will do there we are. Sometimes it's just very subtle. You just have to be a little bit out of the way. Okay, so now one of the things I did find last time is that it helps to put in all of these guys, only the difference is that, see, as you can see, it's facing the same way. So this is where that alternate rotation comes in. Alright, wait a minute. There we go. Bam. And let's try to get this right the first time. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I found that if you put in the supports first, then you're more likely to have fewer problems afterwards when you put in the roof. Because otherwise, if you put in the roof and then try to put in the supports after, it will sometimes cause you to, whoops, it will sometimes cause you to have to, you'll lose parts of your roof. Little bits and pieces will fall off. There we go. Okay, so now we have our sides. Now, last but not least, we're going to go and put our roof on. And that is a little trickier because what we can do is we can scroll our mouse button, and as you can see, it will scroll through different types of roofs. Now, we're going to use the inverted corners, or the valleys of our hip and valley type. And we just, whoops, once we have it, then we just have to rotate it the same way we do the other blocks. So once you find that angle, it's all good. Just like that. Oops. And see, because it knows that there's another roof edge there, it automatically puts in that little cap piece. Ta-da! And the overhang. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Except I do see, no, I've actually got one extra window in there. Alright, so now the only thing that we're missing in here is some torches. Now, unlike Minecraft, the torches are a little different depending on where you are placing them. So, I would like to go down. Thank you very much. The torches that you decide to place on walls must be a wall torch. Ta-da! Otherwise, and you can also place them much more, I want to say randomly, like you can place them between levels. Such as right here. You can, why am I having such a hard time? Oh, I'm flying, that's why. Let's not fly. That might help matters. There we go, and we'll go up top, and we'll put a couple others in. Up here. Oh. Now occasionally you do, see how it turns sideways? I'm not really sure why it does that. I'm really not. But there we go. So now we're lit up, and we can see. We have our nice wooden roof. We have our nice wooden and plaster wattle and daub type of, because what that is our wooden timbers with a wooden framework inside the plaster, and then we got the plaster. Yeah. Now I'll tell you what. Normally, we would not see this because see right now I've got it set so the sun is always on. But the sun is not actually always on. You can actually change it. You can actually go through a day-night cycle, or you can simply set the time. There we go. Check that out. And the glow from the fires lights up the world. Very nifty. Very nifty. Definitely very realistic. Now, just so you know, because of course, you know, unlike Minecraft, and I know something that a lot of folks really would like to have, here's the character tools. They have things like a mace, a pickaxe, an axe, a deconstructor hammer, a manipulator tool, and a torch. Well, now watch this. That is an actual, honest to God, hold it in your hand, it sheds light out from around you, torch. Check that out. See? I am not there. Now, the difference is that you can't place this one. See, if I come up, it's not like I can't right click, left click, or any other kind of click So it doesn't really do me much good, at least as a building tool. But obviously, if I'm running off, whoa, hello, over here to explore, you know, I will certainly need my torches. So, let's see, what else can we do? Let's go ahead and get the day-night cycle back to about 1 o'clock. Now, one other thing, let's go ahead, wait a minute, okay, now put on the manipulator tool. There we go. For some reason it did not want to let go of the torch. Alright, so now one of the other things that you can see in this, right now, because of the settings that are on, under, no, not under those options. Oh yeah, actually, they are under those options. Under game options, actually, where is it? No, actually, I think it's under the save. Save as, sorry, no, darn it, I know I just had it. Yes, we will save our progress. Good, great. I could have sworn I had it. Well, anyway, one of the things that is currently turned on is that the world acts like a real world. In other words, if the blocks are too high, they will have too much weight, and they have to be have something supporting them. In other words, you can't have them just extend out into nothing. And if you stack up the blocks too tall, they will actually fall down. One of the ways you can see some of that is by clicking on the structural integrity view. And as you can see, all my stuff be into green. At least that stuff over there. Now let's see. Let's go over here. Now as you can see, some of that stuff over there is not in good shape, apparently. And some things are better than others. Now, one of the things that we can do, since I did just save that, I'll show you one of the reasons you have to be careful. Let's go ahead and turn structural integrity view off. As I mentioned before, you know, you have to be careful with what you do and don't delete. One of the reasons being, let's go in here to all blocks and grab the wood support. And see, I was trying to do this earlier. I was like, ooh, I didn't want that there, so I was trying to delete it, and I had it. Let's see, how did I have it? How was that looking? I don't know why it's not wanting to do it now. There's much more problem. Oh, okay, there, that's a perfect one. No, oh, I know, that's what I was. I was like this. And I said, okay, rotate it into place. And instead of left-clicking, I right-clicked. Oh, snap. Yeah, that's not good. As a matter of fact, if we hit K and go to structural integrity view, oh, well, actually, it's still kind of green. Although the stuff down below is certainly gray. I'll have to look at that a little bit further as we continue this bit of fun. Obviously, one of the things that you can do is destroy stuff. That's not really what I want to do, so I'm going to... what's the quick load again? Quick load is F5. Let me quick load. For a second there, I was like, why am I not in my body? But, alright, so there we are back again. Hopefully this is all recording. I certainly do have a lot more to show you. This is just the creative version, which does have, you know, obviously unlimited building. You don't have to earn any of it, and yeah, so you know there's not as nearly as much stuff to have done. and there's all sorts of mechanical things and stuff like that. So we will get to that eventually. Obviously, we will go and try that out. There's earth moving you can do. I'm not sure what generated blocks are. There are actual bots that you can have that help you, and yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff for you to do. Oops, not 8. Where'd it go? So, something for you to think about. Why am I still attached? There we go. Alright, so just remember, who's your buddy? Who's your engineer buddy? I am. Hello. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully next time we won't have that video glitch. Bye.
You're so wonderful.